All right, so I'm gonna make cheese. We are gonna make cheese. Old School Nana is here, and she brought fun stuff. So today we have garlic tops, also known as garlic scapes. Scapes.
Scapes.
Scapes.
We don't know why.
Well, there's like a botanical reason, but I don't remember what it was. So, we're gonna make homemade cheese. And, let's see. So we have fresh milk from Air to Ground Farms. We have garlic scapes.
Scapes.
Garlic tops.
Garlic tops.
From the FFA, Blue Jacket FFA in Blue Jacket, Oklahoma. And our big, huge cheese making pot. And so we're going to do delicious
We'll
things.
get the milk in the pot, get it heating, and while the milk is heating, we'll chop up our little garlic tops. We'll show you guys how to chop them up, like should you ever decide you wanted to do this at home. I hope you will actually decide to do this at home. All right, here we go.
All right, so we've got quite a bit of cream on the top. So when I pour it, I try to spin the jar to try to rinse as much of the cream out as I can. But there's still quite a bit left. So I use the spatula to get it out because I want as much cream in my milk for my cheese as I can get. Because that's part of what makes it so delicious, in my opinion. But they are. So what we're doing is taking from the, I don't know, I guess kind of like the seed pod, maybe? Is that what you said it was?
Like a seed pod.
All right, all the way to the curly part. It is recommended that you take this part off because it's tough. And you leave this part, and I guess it's, well, I know it is because we did this the other day and it turned out amazing. It's kind of like the consistency of asparagus. So what's left once you trim them up. And some people actually saute these first before they use them in recipes, but you know, we're not some people. So what we did the last time we made cheese is Nana just kind of dropped them in about maybe half the size pieces in the cheese while she was heating up the milk, and they were great. And so we actually thought that we liked how the garlic flavor infused with the milk while it was heating, and so we want to do that again. This time I think we're going to cut them up smaller though, because they were like asparagus sized pieces, and while I didn't mind having asparagus sized pieces in my chunks of cheese, Nana didn't really like it and picked them out, so we're going to make them a little smaller this time. Okay. This is the last of the garlic tops, all chopped up. I'm gonna dump them in the milk. Kind of flung some of them. It's a little aggressive in my dumping. The milk, we've got the heat on medium. And we just warm the milk up till it's about 185, and stir occasionally. Warm the milk up till it's about 185. Still stirring. Still stirring. It's been 3 days. I'm still stirring. Just kidding. This is by far the my least favorite part because I get bored very easily. And you can't turn the heat up very high because you'll scorch your milk. And not only does that make your cheese not taste very good, it makes the pot very difficult to get clean. Ask me how I know. Because I've gotten impatient before and turned the heat up. And the time that you saved heating your milk, you lost scrubbing your pot. So, pro tip, don't try to rush it by turning the heat up on your milk. So this is what Xander's doing while we're making the cheese video. So if you hear some weird noise in the background, that's what that is. Hey, quit trying to eat the floor, dude. Thanks. Wow. Okay, we're up to 185-ish. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the heat and move the pot off of the heat. I kind of like to keep stirring a little bit just so it doesn't stick. Nana has already measured us out our vinegar. It is 1/4 cup of vinegar per 1/2 gallon of milk. So you want to drizzle the vinegar slowly while stirring in the same direction, which is a little more coordination than I have, but I'm going to do the best I can. And this is like one of the coolest chemical reactions ever, in my opinion. So what you're looking for is the way to turn kind of a yellowish clear color. I know that sounds disgusting, but it's great. So you want to stir for about 3 minutes. I don't like stirring in the same direction because I don't know, I feel like it's not mixing good. So I kind of every once in a while swoosh it so that it does what I think it should be doing, which is that right there. So I'll stir and see how it's starting to clump together, all the proteins. That's what we want. It is making cheese, abracadabra, look at that. Who knew all this time that it was just this simple to make your own cheese? How great is that? So we're just gonna keep stirring it gently, because you know, the goal is to clump the proteins together, not break them apart. And then after the 3 minutes is up, you'll let it sit. Generally it says 10 minutes, but we like to let ours sit a little bit longer just to let as much of the cheese gather as possible. And after that, we will strain it. And you can make all kinds of things out of the whey. If it's not flavored, you can actually, I have turned it into candy, which was pretty delicious. I've made soup out of the flavored whey, which was also great. I made cheddar garlic broccoli soup. You can put it on your garden. There are all kinds of things that you can do with the whey so that it's not wasted. Having a homestead or a small farm, you do like to use every bit of everything. So it's up to you. Do your own research and decide what you would want to do with your whey. If you have any suggestions of things that I haven't mentioned, be sure to comment and let me know. So now this is sat for a while. This isn't like the official way to do this, okay? So you do it however you want to. A lot of times what we do is we get a 5-gallon bucket and we put the strainer and put cheesecloth in it and put it on the 5-gallon bucket and just dump the pot like that. But I don't have a 5-gallon bucket available to me right this moment. And I'm not going to put this in a cheese press to press it into paneer or farmer's cheese or anything fancy like that. I'm just going to leave it as curds. So I'm not really worried about getting all the whey out of it. So I'm just going to scoop it out like this. Nothing fancy. I'm going to put back a portion of the whey to make, I think, probably like cheese sauce or something, because it looks like there's still quite a bit of milk, cream, protein, whatever you want to call it, still in there, and I don't want to waste it. So, right, isn't that gorgeous? I will salt it. I don't measure nothing, no, because that just is too technical. But I don't know, I just kind of do like that, and then I just kind of do like that. And then move it around. And then pinch part of it off. And that's real good, y'all. Okay, so here it is. We've got the cheese curds with our garlic tops in it. And then 2 containers of whey that I'm gonna turn into, well, we will turn into probably cheddar broccoli soup, or a sauce for broccoli cheese sauce, something like that. We're not gonna waste it, I'll tell you that. So if you guys are brave, you should try it. You don't even have to be that brave. You should just make your own cheese, because life's short and cheese is great.